Catholic. Who owns this place? Nope. I don't know why that's Catholic. Right, let's zoom out a bit. Oh yeah, the new Tengri faith is spread like wildfire. Look at that. Once we made it the state religion, everybody just started converting everywhere to it. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that beautiful blue. Oh. Look at that beautiful blue. Alright, let's spend some money here. Oh, I see this one has a menorah for its flag. At Yaru. No, we're gonna give this place to Moldavia. Or is this guy part of Atyaru? Oh, he is. Alright then. We will give it to him then. I basically just bypassed this guy entirely and just said, alright, you're a governor now. You're no longer a magistrate. Looks like my grandson is more stewardship focus. And I'm about to croak. Is he being taught? Why is this asshole teaching him? We'll see how well that pans out when we take over as our son. Yeah, let's get local hero. Up diplomacy. Awesome, awesome. Oh, a little known thing in the diplomacy tree under Dignitas, no, Life of Glory, Level of Fame Impact. That doesn't just mean opinion and number of knights. That means anything tied to the level of fame is increased. So, I believe it's under the sword, or no, by the sword. It's one of the cultural traditions. Under ritual, yeah, by the sword. Oh no, that's a different. Okay, okay. If you have, sorry, I'm trying to do like 3 thoughts at once. That's for devotion, but it's the same principle. Devoted horsemanship. Steppe tolerance. No. Industrious. Now this one is something I can get behind. All increased stress gain, building cost up, building construction time down. But you get 25 development out of 100 every time you build a building in the province. That's amazing-ish. Because in this province, if you say take 1, 2, 3, 4, you have them all build at once, you aren't actually going to get any bonus out of it. It'll only apply once. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as it looks on paper. Recognition of talent. I wouldn't mind this. Just for roleplay purposes, actually. Because, I mean, like, we keep inviting in really good people. Like, we're just like, oh yeah, you're good, come join us. And, like, Yeah, while we are using a little bit of nepotism... Okay, we can get rid of this guy now. Fire him. We're mostly just trying to find the best people for the job we have available that also fits in with our political concerns. So, we do have nepotism, it's just not quite to the extent as it is everywhere else in the world at this point in history. Also, as soon as this conqueror dies, I think Abyssinia is just going to collapse. He's Muslim. That's interesting. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to become a caliph. Head of faith. The caliph, which is my vassal, who cannot declare a holy war on me because he is my vassal. That is hilarious. I kinda want that. I kinda want to release him. Is that even an option? I don't think it's an option. Oh, grant independence. He would take this magistracy with him. Okay. We'll pin this guy so we'll know when he dies. Who's this guy? Some random nobody. Okay, we'll know when he dies. So, whoever... no, not that family. This one. View succession. Yeah, we'll know when he dies. So... when he dies... Ugh, excuse me. Wait, hold on. This dude's wife was the caliph. How the hell does that happen? I don't know. We'll release him as an independent. Because I kind of want to fight against the Muslims in a jihad. I kind of didn't want to release her for being a fornicator. But she paid me a bunch of money. What is this? I think that means he's in a faction against me. My son is losing... Armenia? No, he isn't. Alright, my viceroy paid him. This viceroy Anatolia. Okay. Okay. I'll hold on to that title revocation. Okay, my vassals took Brysis. Constantinople is now surrounded on all sides. Oh, now he's defending against a magistrate for... a whole-ass duchy. Good lord. My vassals. Wow. Just wow. We're still the highest development place in the entire steppes, but it is starting to improve a little bit. Yeah, development around it is improving quite a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that pleasure dome. Reduce cost for hosting feasts. Alright. Diplomacy? No thanks, I'll just lose the stress. Not really quite sure what I want to do right now. I mean, we're mostly just chilling and collecting stuff. I guess I could go on a pilgrimage or something. Oh, there's a wedding. We won't arrive in time. Okay. Let's, you know what? Let's go to a university. A large religious center in Karakoram. Yeah, let's just go there. We got a bonus to it. I mean, we're basically just taking a walk down to the temple. I am finally here walking the hallowed halls of Karakoram, revered seat of all knowledge of the Tengri world. I've so much to learn from the holy men and women who gather between these venerable walls. And what about all the ancient scrolls and books? Of course, major centers of culture, also active markets and all, for all the distractions that a student could ever desire. Yeah, we're here to learn. It's gonna cause a lot of stress on us. Which is also kind of what I'm hoping. I kind of want to die. I kind of want this character to die. The halls of the University of Karakoram often echo with the debates of students and teachers, some of which escalate into notorious rivalries, like between Jamuka and Alton. When I find them today, they are, as usual, screaming at each other, trying to prove whose field of study is better equipped to discuss what planet should be considered the most important. Something less usual, however, is that they suddenly notice me approaching and ask me to take a position. You know, personally, I think Jupiter is the most important planet. It basically acts as a natural shield for Earth. Basically, all these mega asteroids that come in, when they fly through the solar system, they essentially get pulled into Jupiter most of the time and stopped. Like, they only really go through when they're massive. But yeah, Jupiter is basically like our biggest safety net. It's incredible. More successful. Chance to get massively more successful. 64% chance. Can I get my wife to help me with it? Plus 10. 85%, yes. Yes, massively more successful. We're gonna get a perk point and a chance to upgrade our education trait. That's great. Awesome. I love that ability where you can just have your wife temporarily help you with challenges that pop up. It's awesome. Let's build the guilds here. Yeah, in that city that our lessee has. Faith conversion is finished. We will get back to that one afterwards. Let's continue converting. All these Manicheans. Yeah, look at that. There's a few holdouts here and there of old Tengri, but generally speaking, our new lands, all the lands that we held are Tengri, except for Novgorod, who is Catholic. 60% chance we can get him to convert here. Just didn't mean to click off that. My in-depth studies in the Tengri doctrine at Karakoram have confronted me with so many new questions, not all of which seem to have clear-cut answers. Some even seem to have contradictory explanations. I can't quite see it because of his clothes. Is faith supposed to be completed by reason or not? Does faith only deal with the unseen or not? Can we even know what is unseen or not? Wife, we need some help. Should probably just keep her on that. 41% massive success and 58% much more success. We can't lose. Oh, look at that. We're at level 3 now. 5 months to the end. Give a hook to Novgorod to get him to convert. Yes, we will do that. And while his arbitrary nature does make it worse for us, is that a step up? No. He actually got a step down. That's probably why he was reluctant to convert. Alright, he mostly just doesn't like us because of, disapproving of conversion because he is a minority vassal. Because he feels that his faith or culture is marginalized. Okay. Vespian culture. Which does not really exist. At least in his area. Okay, buddy. I get the feeling he's not the brightest bulb of the bunch. Although, it does mean this is good for basically everybody. Confederate partition. Barbarians. Still using Confederate partition. The Queen of Yugra is trying to curry favor with me. Why can't she leave me in peace? She didn't even try, I didn't even know. We got some renown from that. I am suddenly distracted from my midnight studies by a loud crash, an ear-deafening slam, an expensive sounding shatter. What in the world is going on? Yeah, with my voice and my words. Appears my tongue has been turned to lead. The source of disturbance appears to be two peasants. Tengri knows how they got in here, ravenously gulping down a barrel of the university's... That should be the possessive, not the plural. University, T with a Y, apostrophe S, not universities. That's plural. This is one university, not multiple universities. Invigorating herbal infusions. This will teach him, one of them shouts. Yeah, they think they're better than us just because they can read, the other follows. Oh my gosh, they are that stupid. For those of you that don't know, in Crusader Kings 2, if you had a learning of under 8, you did not actually know how to read. She's learning focus and she doesn't know how to... What a... I could use some servants to carry my books, or I could try and teach them how to read. We are honest, shy, and patient. We're also old. And depressed. Shh. I think it makes more sense that we would teach them how to read. Yeah. Ransom, thank you. Karakorum is often home to fervent debates among teachers and students alike. After a particularly enlightening lecture from our teacher, Alton, I find myself dragged into one such debate with another student, Yapti. No, you're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the works of the Indian philosophers that showed up every now and then, back when we were still nomadic, in the, I believe it was like the 10th century, or no, not the 10th century, it was like the 8th century, I think it was? No, not 8th. It was like around the year 980 or something. We got like 16 of them showing up at once. I think that's what they're talking about. You're completely delusional, he fires back. In the corner of my eye, I see Alton stare at us with a pensive look on his face. But as the master said, yes, we'll quote the classics. And we have convinced Yapti that it was correct. I like how there's a mix of old Tengri and newer Tengri. I really do like that, because the faiths aren't actually all that different. Like, Old Tengriism is almost the same as New Tengriism. Instead of, we are basically saying our interpretation of holy and profane. We have a good interpretation of it, as opposed to Old Tengriism, which says that there's no real such... We don't really know what's old and profane. We went from fence-sitting to, yes, we actually do know what it is now. Which I think makes sense, given how we reformed it. We went from theocratic to lay clergy, basically saying that anybody can look into the wisdom of our scriptures and learn and understand. Clerics are going for control instead of recruitment, basically saying the whole job of the clergy is to control the population, which made sense for who our ruler was at the time. And we swapped out esotericism for communion. Basically, we went from, oh, the divine is mysterious and beyond mortal comprehension, but we must go seek out this knowledge, to our rituals are symbolic and invoke the presence of the divine. And anybody who does not join in with this cannot be true believers. We kept ancestor worship and warmonger. Because, well, Genghis Khan. And, yeah, everybody looks on us. Our ancestors are looking on us from above. Yes, that makes sense for us. Also, Old Tengriism is only down to 105 counties, while Tengriism is, normal Tengriism is in 1,000 counties. I'm sorry for taking so long. I was just kind of looking at the virtues. All we did was lose the wise man virtue, because communion makes honest and deceitful virtues and sins, but that was by default as part of our religion. Every religion starts with default virtues and sins. So, for example, the Greeks also have honest and deceitful as virtues and sins, but they don't have brave and cowardice as virtues and sins as just and arbitrary. Basically, we're warmongers, but we're honest about it. Teaching at Karakorum takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess and to show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Today, Alton has asked me and... Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Alton has asked me and Gunis to take up opposing sides on the topic of what geometrical shape is more apt to represent the divine, to discuss it out. Let me begin from the great legends, as everybody knows. Or say Kamura wanted to go. She's a coward, so I don't think she wants to go. She's spineless. I'll take the 3 stress, because that is literally nothing. Court artifacts? We got a court artifact? Yes and no. Oh, my theological and philosophical reflections while studying at Karakorum. Oh, that's awesome! A deep and well-articulated discussion on the contradictions of the Tengri theology. Oh, that's cool! This book. We have Hunnic heritage there in Nepali court politics. Let's change out Nepali court politics for the art of strategy. Let's also increase that one. Bepis romance. Ooh, steamy. Yeah, let's go and repair our books. Yeah, let's swap out this book for Art of Strategy for when my son takes over. And we do need a throne. Can I commission a throne? No. Let me see here. Antiquarian. We do have search for rare artifacts. Improve equipped artifact. We don't really have anybody coming to search. We haven't really gotten one anyway, either. Let's just focus on improving what we do have. I will do a commission artifact. Let's see, furniture. Let's see if we can get something. If we can make a throne. Students, we have an esteemed speaker joining us today. My teacher, Alton, exclaims, "Let us welcome Grandmaster Daratai of the Guardians of the Eternal Blue Sky, the utmost authority on Tengri doctrine and Karakoram. Not me, the head of the faith, but the Grand Master of our holy order. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. No, it doesn't. Holy Order Law. Knight with the highest martial skill. Oh, that's interesting. Greetings, he starts solemnly while puffing his chest. Today we'll be exploring ancient military campaigns and how it connects to the nature of Tengri. The other students straighten their backs and procure their quills. This is going to take a while. Furiously scribble notes, or say that's heretical. You destroy him with facts and logic. That's a very, very... There's a 1% chance I kill him. What? Destroy him with facts. That's a funny Ben Shapiro reference right there. But he dies because he got into a debate with us. That is hilarious, and I kind of want to do it, but also I don't because he's not actually a heretic. That is part of what our doctrine is. Warmongering. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that study at Karakoram, the depth of their thinking and the breadth of their research. Just being part of their same environment has made me a much better person, and with my newly gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. However, during my stay, I've grown close to one of my teachers, and I loathe to part ways. On the other hand, my other teachers made such a great impression I'd like to spend more time together. No, I will say a teacher's place is with their students. And I unlocked 3 martial points. Did it upgrade my trait? No, it did not, even though I maxed out. That honestly sucks. But I can't actually allocate these points because I don't have the space for them. He's making an urn. Fuck me. That sucks. Alright, can we ransom that guy yet? Okay, yes we can. Bring in men from Brysis. Yeah. So we dropped them down from 94 to 84. That's perfectly fine. And, put a less strain on our thing. Until August 16th, 1117. Development decline from plague. Again, the stupidest bullshit in the world. Losing development from the plague. I do not give a shit. He sucks. Not next in line for Gujarat. No, he's next in line now. Nicaea. Yeah, we could put him first in line. And Antra. Okay. If we want to help him, he needs more influence. Let's hold off on that. Can I replace her? Yes, finally. Oh, but there's no one good to replace her with. Fine, she could keep her job. I don't remember. What did I do here? Stonecutter's workshop? I walk in on Gerbesu and Inanak, excitedly talking to each other. Really? In Kite Cole, you say? As they notice me, Gerbesu turns to me and asks, "You have been there in one of your travels, have you not, Buka Timur? You see, Inanok tells me he saw an ancient towering monolith there. Have you seen anything like that? I don't actually know. Tell me about it, please. Inspiration. Anybody you wish to devote your artifact to. This woman I have no clue about. My woman or nobody. I mean, probably gonna get rid of it, so nobody. And we got another artifact? Where? I don't see it. Oh. What? That is a shitty Oxus bracelet. Oh, we don't need that war banner. Reindeer hide. Where's this displayed? Oh, there. Can we put anything else there? Yeah. We can put literally anything else. Plus 28 renown a month. That is ridiculous, and I am putting that up there immediately. Curate treaties. Monthly learning lifestyle, prestige, barely any. Zealot vassal tax contribution, nothing. Monthly piety, basically nothing. Alright. Herbs and other potent plants. Let's repair that. Yemen is somehow still alive. I am shocked, and now they're defending against another one of my governors. Oh, and they are involved in the Mesopotamian invasion of Yemen. Jeez, Mesopotamia is becoming massively powerful. I might have to strip power from them. Okay. I'm quite surprised when Lord Drogon appears in front of me, forcing a private audience on me. Great Kagan, a dream from Tengri occurred to me. Not just a dream, though, a true prophecy. I was chosen to be the next Viceroy of Bengal. The wisest of shamans have confirmed it. He's already first in line. You should proceed with deeds, not drama. Yes, usher in the Khan. The Khan of the Nagormo Khanate. And he gave me money. Awesome. Alright. We are going to end this here. And, oh yeah, I don't think I showed this before, but if you zoom all the way out, you get this cool paper map view on the table. We are going to end this here. And, oh, Ireland broke away. They still don't have Northern Ireland. Don't worry, the IRA will soon start up to go fight the Scottish this time. Jeez. Oh, and of course, England is in Spain. I don't think we'll be seeing a British Empire anytime soon. Alright. I will end this here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.